Everyone, welcome back to a brand new episode of Talk to Me Sister. Happy Friday, everyone. We're finally starting on time. I hope you guys are enjoying or soon to be enjoying your weekend. I do have some shows that I would recommend to you guys checking out. I think they've been around for a couple of years or most recent, which is The Undoing with Nicole Kidman. It's so good. I know it's short episodes and I'm like flying by. I think I'm on episode 3 and it's so good. It is wild, it is crazy. Like, I'm enjoying it. Also, I've been watching The Bold Type. It reminds me of like a Gen Z type show. I feel like most Gen Z type shows are very similar to each other when it comes to like a corporate world or some kind of like relationship, something going on. If you know, you know. I still haven't watched Survival of the Thickest yet. I'll keep you posted on the last season. The first 2 seasons were really cool, but the last season I haven't watched yet. But I'll keep you posted on that for the next episode. And of course, I'll give you guys my final verdict on what you call it, House to Dragon season 3. Once the finale is done, I'll give you guys my full opinion on it. But so far, it's pretty good. I need to watch episode 4. So I'll keep you guys posted on the entire season and letting you guys know my thought process. Also, I don't know if I mentioned any DCU in the past, like the Death of Superman. That was pretty good. There was a couple versions of it. It was really, really good. I did save a couple more Justice League one, The Apocalypse. I know people have mixed reviews about it. It wasn't that good. So, and it was a little bit disturbing. I've seen clips of it. It's a little disturbing, but I still want to watch the whole thing. So, I love me some DCU. I grew up with DCU. It is literally my holy grail. I love me some DCU. I do like Marvel too, but I didn't really grow up with Marvel as much. I didn't start getting into Marvel until my later teens, into my early 20s. So there you go. But with DCU, I've been around with growing up with it, like the franchise, like the Justice League, the Teen Titans, all of that has been like elementary. There are a couple of shows like Gotham Knights and Teen Titans. I haven't watched those yet, but I'll keep you posted along with Ellie. I thought Ellie was like a completely different storyline. I'm like, where's Reese Witherspoon? But it turns out it's just her background. It's like the origin story of how she became legally blind. So that makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. But I highly recommend you guys check out The Bold Type and The Undoing. Totally check that out. It's so good. I highly recommend you guys check that out. I'm going to start working on other shows for you guys that I've saved on HBO, so I'll keep you guys posted on it. I did finally finished. What did I finish? I already told you guys about this, the 56 days when I told you guys about that. The ending was good, but it was just a pain in the ass. It was such a headache. And I did talk about the polygamy one, polygamous, something like that, the Nigerian one. I told you guys about that one too. Haven't finished that one yet, but I'll keep you posted on the other shows that I haven't watched yet or didn't finish quite yet. But I'll keep you guys posted on those for sure. But I was watching The Bold Type and The Undoing. That was really, really good. So make sure you guys check those out if you haven't already, like I said before. I will give you guys some insight on some more DCU and all that. So I'll keep you in the loop with that one. I also saw the trailer for the animation one with the Mortal Kombat. It looks pretty good, so I really want to watch those. I have seen the movies, like the 90s one. They're cheesy, they're very corny, but they're very classic, so it is what it is. I did watch the one that recently came out in like the early 2020s, like 2021 or 2022. That was terrible. That was trash. Only had like two good what you call it, two good scenes and like one funny scene, and like that was it. But I haven't seen the most recent one, which is like a part 2. So I really want to watch that one, but I don't have it yet. But I'll keep you guys in the loop with that one for sure. I think I got like a 6.5, so that's better than the last one. So there you go. But I'll keep you guys posted, like I said, on other movies and other shows later in the summer for sure. So I'll let you guys know my whole thought process on everything else. But yeah, that's the most recent one I've been watching is The Undoing with Nicole Kidman and The Bold Type. I don't think I've watched anything else. Not to my knowledge. I remember I am still watching the Ever After one. So I'm still watching that one. Like I said, it gives me what you call it, the summer I turn pretty. So, it gives me that for sure. It definitely gives me that. But that's pretty much it at the moment. I've seen Miami Vice, the newest one, not the newest one in the sense of now, more like 2006. I really enjoyed it. I never really watched the old ones, so I really want to like compare that. I think I've seen like a clip of it every now and then, like a little sprinkle sprinkle. But yeah, so that is pretty much it for that. But I'll keep you in the loop and posted on other shows and other movies that I do want to look into for the weekend. And like I said, I'll definitely give you guys my full point of view on the whole House of Dragons itself, as far as the third season, and looking forward to the fourth season. So there you go. But anyway, y'all. Today, we're going to be talking about the internet situation drama with the girl who was going to the Middle East for a dude. I think that's like her husband or something. I think they met before the laws started to come in. I assume she had a picture of them together, her and her significant other. To me personally, she's delusional. And a lot of people can agree with this. You don't know this person very well, right? And, she met this dude while dating online, big mistake. And then he's like, they dated online, often older, wealthy, promising marriage, the backlash. A lot of people were saying that she's delusional, she's getting groomed by a rich man. The cultural clash drama, people claim that she didn't understand the region laws, expectations for women, and social norms. In case you guys don't know what's going on in Afghanistan, the government has been trashing and putting women through hell, and also getting like death penalties and just not having a normal life like they once did before the newest government came into play, which is the Tribans. Sorry if I'm butchering it, but yeah, and she's going over there like, honey, you honestly think this man is going to treat you like a princess or a queen just because you guys got married or date? Like, here's the thing. He's Muslim, right? Muslims can't date. You can only marry. You know what I was like? Yes, they want you to get to know each other, and then get to the engagement and then continue to get to know each other before making that big, big decision, that big, big commitment, like you would if you were non-Muslim. However, it's a big mistake because it's like he's Arab. Understand she did talk about her side of the family and everything about being Arab and all that good stuff. But at the same time, she honestly think that she's gonna be safe. Like, hello. He's gonna switch up on you. Like, trust me, he's going to switch up on you, girl. I have experienced Arab people on social media. They were so sweet and so nice, but then they flip on you like a Gemini. I'm telling you. So it's really bad. People are trying to warn her. I haven't talked about this too. Like, she's gonna put out a video talking about, I made the biggest mistake of my life. I can't go anywhere. Like, she's going to do it. She is. And she's over here talking about it's the name of love and I love him and all this other crap. Like, girl, you don't really know him. What makes you think, oh, he's gonna treat you nice while you're in America? Well, he can't come to you. Of course he can't come to you because we're at war. You know what I'm saying? We're at war. So of course he can't come to you. Of course. You have to go to him, right? And what makes you think that your mother-in-law and other people that you associate yourself with when it comes to his family, what makes you think you are going to get some kind of princessy type treatment over them? Like, make it make sense. Ladies, when you meet a person online, they're totally, totally different when you meet them in person. They may not have the same energy. You don't know him. Just because you guys were together for like 2 years or some shit like that does not mean that he's going to continue to be that way. People change as you get married. People change as they get older. They're not going to always stay the same. There's a lot of people who are part of an elderly generation who is in my life, and they have experienced gruesome, horrific toxicity the minute they got married versus when they were dating somebody. Come on now. Let's be real. So people are just saying that she's just gonna she's in love, and people are gonna like mock her. And it does give pick me energy. And then there are other people saying, that she's grown, let her live her life. She fly across in the world for her love, and this is love, and love conquers all, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, look, I'm all for love, right? But her kind of love is very delusional compared to his kind of love. You feel me? And I guarantee, not even a year, not even a year, she is going to regret this decision. Like, where is your parents? That's what I want to know. Where is your parents stopping you from being with this dude? You honestly think he's going to treat you so special and just all this other type shit over what's going on right now? Are you serious? Like, girl, you're gonna be in a prison type environment when you go to Afghanistan. Don't ever, and I repeat, I don't care if the man is from Europe, I don't care if the man is from the Middle East, I do not care. It's too much crazy, chaotic things going on, and the fact that we are at war, no, absolutely not, girl. And I guarantee she's gonna be crying, talking about, oh, come get me, and I need to like, nope, nope. You are grown. This is what you want. Nope, we're not helping you. Absolutely not. We are not helping you. Nope. No, no, no. And don't even bother trying to get the president to help you because he doesn't like women. He can't stand women, right? The enemy himself can't stand women, right? Putting out these banding laws of how, it may be your body, but it's not going to be your choice. You feel me? You're going to learn today, hun. You're going to learn today. Like I said, ladies, do not sacrifice yourself for a man. If he's not willing to come to you, knowing that you put in so much effort, don't marry him. It's a red flag. Don't do it. But she gonna learn today. Tell you that. She gonna learn today. So anyway, we are going to be heading on to, what do you guys think about the whole thing? Let me know. So another, what you call it, story we're going to be talking about is the influencer who went to a grocery store with one of her girlfriends. And, she did this fake apology. And we all saw the video of her, going to the store. And then she's like, she's used to going to like high quality stores like Trader Joe's and Sam's Club and Whole Foods and Target, all the luxury quote unquote spots. So, she's acting all, I'm stimulated, like, oh my gosh, like I can't be here right now. Like she's laughing. It's like she's mocking people. She says she can't find nothing, and she had like this big grocery cart full of everything that she needed. And then she's like, what is happening? Like, I feel overstimulated. Like, what's going on? I can't do this. And then she's trying to like joke on it and all this stuff. And it was just like very, very disrespectful, very disgusting. And mind you, she's not even from New York. Okay. She's not even from New York. And she could be in her 40s. Now she's only 29. Like, really? Like, ugh. So she made this fake apology. Okay. And she's over here being like, it's not my fault that I couldn't find what I need. And, instead of going straight to the point, she wanted to do like this whole book report. You know what I mean? It was so fake. It was so just out of touch. And she tried to basically put the blame on everything else but herself. And it just started off with like a dramatic, like slow talking. I'm learning, I'm growing, and I didn't mean anyone to be uncomfortable. And it was out of context and all this other crap, right? And everybody was like, no, this apology is fake. You're only doing this because you got caught. You didn't learn anything. And everybody was like, got it. It's a grocery store. Like, girl, it's a grocery store. Like, relax. Like, why are you freaking out? Why are you mocking people? People can hear you. People can see what you're doing. This is not cute. This is not cute. This is everyday people who sacrifice and hustle and grind and bustle and everything just to put something on the table, just to have to make a decision whether or not if I should get people my family food or should I pay this bill. You, on the other hand, are privileged, right? You are a white girl, blondie, privileged person, influencer who has big money, and she's losing followers, which is great because we can't take this shit no more. This isn't back in the day where we just colorblind and we don't see the true colors of anything, You know what I'm saying? Like this isn't black and white where it's like you can just pass over shit and nobody will find out. Like, no, people have been digging up shit about certain celebrities and influencers from like back in, I don't know, 2006, 2007, even the 2010s for that matter, even just way, way back then. You know what I'm saying? So people were not having it, and it was very ridiculous. I didn't accept the apology at all. She was filming herself, she was being all loud and rude to staffs. People were saying that she was rude to staff members, and she's over here playing like, oh, well, they were so nice, and I don't know what you guys talking about. You only see 5 or 10 minutes of my life. Like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, girl, that 5 or 10 minutes speaks all volume. And the thing is, when you go back to her old TikToks, she used to be a normal person. She used to be. But the minute she gets big, see, this is the problem with influencers. The minute they get big, they think they're celebrities. They think that you're supposed to bow down to me when I enter to your peasant stores and all those other crap. You're supposed to give me what I need and all. Like, no, honey, no. And I'm so sick of influencers flaunting their wealth and rubbing it in people's faces. See, back in the day, when we were like teenagers and little kids, we think, oh man, I wish I had that. But now that we're adults, it's like this is boring. We we want to see something else. You know what I'm saying? Like we want to learn something. We want to be able to be taught by something, or someone that can help us be the best version of ourselves when it comes to our finances or how to overcome something, whether it's mental health or our actual health. We don't want to see you getting a Birkin bag or a Louis Vuitton or some shit like that, like Michaela, for example. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want to see that shit no more. We don't care about your $1 billion mansion that some brand gave you on a music festival trip. You know what I'm saying? So with this girl, what's her name? I think her name was Catherine or something like that. She's she she's stupid. She real stupid. And I don't like people who think they're above everybody and we supposed to bow down or some shit like that. It's ridiculous. And I don't like people like that. I really don't. It makes me not want to follow you. And like what happened to you? You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't like it when people, get all big and you know, they don't want to stay where they were. Look, be humble. Be humble what you have. We got you there, bitch. You know what I mean? We got you there. We're making you money. We're paying your bills, right? So make it make sense. When you work for a job and when they give you a paycheck, they're the ones giving you money so you can pay your bills, right? But you over here, you don't do nothing special. You don't bring nothing to the world, right? When you're working for a corporate job and when they give you your money, your paycheck, you know what I'm saying? It's like you earn it, you worked your butt off for it, and they're giving you something to help you and guide you to getting to paying your bills. But when you're an influencer, you're self-employed, you're taking care of your shit, taking care of your business. Yes, some things might be time consuming, but it's not hard in the sense of comparison to somebody who's in the medical field or who's waiting tables and busting tables to provide, being a single parent or some shit, right? And Catherine over here being like, you guys are supposed to bow down to me because I'm an influencer. Don't you know who I am? And And then when she talks, it's so annoying. The vocal fry, I swear, all influencers have this. It's so annoying. Like, why are you yelling at me? Why are you talking so slow? Why are you trying to blame everybody else and not take accountability and responsibility for yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, the minute she got into the grocery store, she's like, oh my gosh, this is too much for me. Like, are we okay? Like, what is happening? Like, girl. It's a grocery store in a small town, and you supposed to know this kind of shit because you're not from New York. And these are hardworking middle class people who have to get by because of this orange man raising up shit. Okay? And Biden and all of them, they're not special either. But in this moment, in this time frame, we're talking about the orange man at the moment, right? We know what everybody else did in the past. We know this as far as other presidents, but we're talking about the now versus the past. So she's over here trying to blame everybody else and not once say, hey, I messed up, right? I was an idiot. I should have said what I said. I should have did what I did. I was wrong. No, she wanted to do a 500-page book report, a speech, and try to blame everybody else. She crazy. So that didn't go well, and I'm glad she's losing followers. So that's great, right? That's amazing. So what do you guys think about the whole thing? I would love to know your reaction or responses to it as well. So I know a lot of you guys were like, nah, we're not buying it. Get the fuck out of here. So I don't blame you. So another story we're going to be talking about is someone is suing Kanye, which is an employee, and there have been multiple lawsuits over the years, when it comes to staffs, dancers, contractors, but you know, it's always something when it comes to Kanye, right? He gets dropped from certain brands every time he does something stupid on social media because of his bipolar symptoms and all the stuff that he's going through. And I'm like, okay, look, I understand that his mother passed away a couple, was it a couple decades ago or a decade ago? I understand, right? Because I lost my mother, at a very young age, and he lost his mother as an adult. Okay, I understand. However, that doesn't give you the excuse to bully people, trash people, say what you want out your mouth. Remember that 2020 when he was trying to run for president? Yeah. It doesn't give you any excuse to be doing all that. If you really need professional help, get professional help. You know what I'm saying? Like, homeboy really sold his soul. Like, seriously. So there have been claims of like unsafe working conditions, unpaid wages, hostile work environments, allegations tied to his private school, Donna Academy. I think that's his mom's name, Diana Academy. And former employees have said that they fired for questioning former employees saying they were fired for questioning rules, which is crazy. Like, okay. And then there has been, yeah, so basically it's been nonstop lawsuits regarding to like household staff, fashion creative employees, tour dancers, the school itself. A lot of people are suing him for a lot of things, but I don't blame. Like, he's crazy. Like, why would you even want to work for this dude? Like, come on. You know he cuckoo in the head. What's wrong with y'all? So it's just been a lot going on recently. And to me, this is pretty similar to the Kardashian slash Jenner. Like, a lot of lawsuits are coming out with them too. Whether it's the what was it? I think I don't know. It was a chef. It was a chef, and I think a nanny too. I'm not sure. I need to look into that a little bit more, but I think it was the nanny too. But there's been a lot of people who work for the Kardashians and Jenners, and even just Kanye himself. There's been so many lawsuits working for these people, whether it was working with the kids, the household itself, certain creative directing positions, things like that. It is exhausting, and I can't stand billionaires, millionaires, trillionaires, especially celebrities or influencers for that matter, even politics as well, where they treat their staffs and other members of the tribe like shit when they're the ones making you money and you don't have to do shit. Like, come on now, that's so disrespectful. So that's just been going on with Kanye. Nothing new, nothing crazy. I mean, it is crazy, don't get me wrong, but it's not as crazy as it already is. It's like the usual crazy when it comes to Kanye, when it comes to the Kardashians and the whole Jenner clan. It's always something, whether it's a PR relationship, whether it's staffs coming out speaking for, about, I was dealing with this so and so kid and I told them about it and they try to fire me, or I'm pregnant, or I got this going on and they wouldn't let me leave, or blah blah blah. So it's just a lot going on with these people. That's why I say, like, be careful who you work for, especially if they're billionaires or millionaires. Be careful who you work for, because you're gonna get countless suing. Like, let's be real. You're gonna get so much suing going on. It's not even funny. Like, none of this shit is new to us, like, at all. But this is what's going on with Kanye at the moment. So, nothing special about him, to be honest. He is a great artist, don't get me wrong, but he stays getting sued, he stay getting dropped. Same goes with the Kardashians and Jenners. They stay getting sued, stay getting dropped. Drama after drama after drama, pregnancy after pregnancy. Nothing new, nothing crazy, but it is what it is, right? What do you guys think about the whole thing with the influencer going to Afghanistan, Middle Eastern itself, even the influencer who made that fake apology about going to the grocery store? I ain't buying it. And like I said, best of luck to the girl who's going to the Middle East. I wish her safety, but I hope she gets a wake up call and get the fuck out of there and divorce this man or work out with this man or whatever, because she is going to be crying on TikTok or something, being like, you guys were right. I should have listened. Yeah, you think? Okay. And ladies, do not go any country for a man. Don't do it. It's not worth it. All in the name of love my ass. Okay? So anyway, let me know what you guys think about that. So the last and final question, we're going to be talking about Steph Diggs. He is getting a civil defamation, sexual assault lawsuit, essay, with an influencer, Christopher Blake Griffin, who claims that Diggs drugged and essay him in 2023. So that hasn't is that's it's not that long ago, to be honest. Even though it's been, let me see, it's been 6 years moving forward, but it's not that 2023 isn't that long ago. Let's be real. So Diggs denied everything, saying that Griffin made the whole thing up for attention. He wanted clout, blah blah blah. And then Griffin said he was flaunted out. He flew out by Diggs' camp, attending an event, and then was assaulted. Diggs said Griffin was lying. He blocked him on Instagram, causing messages, access issues. Griffin submitted 100 pages of text messages and DMs as evidence. Cardi B, who got back with him, which is stupid to me, saying that she's defending Diggs and saying that Griff has changed his story multiple times. Griffin has posted cryptic messages on Instagram hitting at the case, telling people that wait for the trial, quote unquote. And then the public's reaction, which is the NFL, is saying that they split. Some think that Griffin is clout chasing. So the NFL fans are like on Diggs' side, saying that Griffin is clout chasing. He's trying to put Diggs down, his reputation, his money itself when it comes to working for the NFL. Because as we all know, when it comes to the NFL, if you bring too much heat, it just depends. If you bring too much heat, they either help you get through it or they kick you to the curb. That's what I think. Sometimes it's about race, other times, I don't know. It could be any, money talks, but I feel like when it comes to a race situation, they always go for like the white side of things compared to the black side of things. What do you guys think? That's all I've been seeing lately. I feel like they don't treat everybody equally unless you have some kind of favoritism because everybody's ass, whether you're black or white. But for what I'm seeing, there's a lot of white cultural, players, especially Dallas, for example, where, you know, you beat up somebody or you get into a fight or, you insult somebody, whatever. It's like, okay, you get the suspension, you may get expelled, but you don't physically get kicked out. But when it comes to a black person, is the other way around. So what do you guys think about that? And then there's another one. The general internet is mostly confused because the story keeps changing from both sides on each parties. They feel like people are lying. I feel like both of them are lying. But at the same time, I don't know. It's like I don't really know this influencer very well. I don't know his niche. So This is another one called Barb's is called supporting Cardi B's defense of Diggs. And like I said, the general internet is confused because the story keeps changing on both sides, accusing each other of lying, which is, I mean, hey, Diggs should have known better to be flying out an influencer that you rarely even know or haven't known that long for somebody to clout chase or to, hey, maybe he wanted some money, maybe he did want some clout chasing, vibe going on. He knew who you were. He knew your reputation. He knew who you play for. And he was just like, maybe I'll take this opportunity to harass this man or insult or whatever. I don't know. What do you guys think about the whole thing? And let me know your thoughts on Kanye. Let me know your thoughts on this situation. Let me know your thoughts on the influencer who made the fake apology about going to the grocery store and, of course, the Middle Eastern. And make sure you guys check out Bold Tight and The Undoing with almost said Nicholas, Nicole Kidman. So make sure you guys check that out. I'll keep you posted on other shows and other movies. So stay tuned for that. Um, for sure. Now, another case, we're gonna not case, but like quote unquote case, another celebrity story. I think we're gonna be talking about Courtney. I think she's trying to, I know she tried to get pregnant again at the age that she is, which is dangerous to me, but she had a couple of miscarriages. I don't know. To me, once you are close to 50, I think it's time to tie the knot, pull it out, burn it, cut it, do what you gotta do, because this man is like in his 50s, and if you keep trying to push kids on him, it's like he's not going to be around to be with them. Not obviously, they'll be set for life because they're both wealthy, they got money, we get it. But it's not about the money, it's about the relationship between both parents. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me for him to be 60 something or 70 something years old, and God forbid he passes away before the kid even gets the opportunity to walk down the aisle, you know, walk down the aisle or graduate or whatever. It's just very selfish. And I think Courtney should stop. I understand she wants to be a mom, but it's time to stop, honey, because you're going to end up like Kim in the sense of it could be dangerous. You could die. You know what I'm saying? You could die. And that's not fun. Just go adopt. Or, I don't know, get a surrogate, do something. Stop sacrificing your body. Like, come on now, make it make sense. So I'll give you guys the scoop on that one. And then also, Justin Bieber is getting in trouble with his merch situation. We're going to talk about that. To me, everything is overpriced when it comes to the Coachella, but we're going to talk about him, talk about Courtney, and then we're also going to be talking about something else. We're going to talk about some more movies, more shows, no doubt. But I'm pretty sure we're going to keep you posted, keep you in the loop of other things as well. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, I love you guys. I will talk with you guys next week. I'll keep you posted on other information, any updates whatsoever. I know Justin Madoni, I don't know if I told you guys this. I think I did. Justin Madoni did speak out about the lawsuit that was going on, and even just like the aftermath and all of that. He finally broke silence. He spoke out and all that stuff, and it really affected his family. I think I talked about that in a couple episodes ago. So make sure to check out everything else if you haven't already. Though plenty more stories are coming soon. I hope you guys are excited. We're going to be talking a lot about a lot of things, and yeah, there's so much coming soon. Hopefully, I'll be able to see Devil Wears Prada and all of that. I'm really, really hoping. So I'll keep you in the loop with that scenario. But there's so much coming soon. We're gonna be talking about a lot, and I'm super excited. I'm super excited. So I hope you guys are excited as well. Also, we're going to be talking about, here's some stories we're going to talk about. We're going to be talking about Brandy and how she spoke out about body shaming. We're going to be talking about the Robert Pattinson Batman 2 first look. I'm so excited for that. We're going to be talking about Kourtney Kardashian. We're going to be talking about what other stuff we're going to talk about? Oh my gosh. We're going to talk. Oh, this is what I really wanted to talk about. I'll talk about this next episode. We're going to talk about Jake Paul, and he wants to fight Dwayne Johnson. And we're going to be talking about Usher showing off his hiney at one of his performative seduction concerts. We're going to talk about that as well. So much going on in the craziness of the world. And yeah, I love you guys. Give me your thoughts. Give me your opinions on the stories that we just covered. Hopefully, I'll be able to see Devil Was Prada, Michael Jackson, all them. I'll keep you posted on my final verdict of House of Dragons. I'll also keep you posted on Survival the Thickest and any other shows or movies that I will get into over the weekend. I'll keep you posted on that, just like a whole thought process. Um, I am planning on seeing Lilo and Stitch. I have it on Disney Plus. I know they're in the works of making a part two, so I'll give you guys my thoughts on that. But I love you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and I will see you guys next week. Have a good one. Bye.